So it gives me so much joy when I see people like ex-housemates who received so much flake for being good men on the show do exceptionally well post-show. Today, Saga was at UBA Business Series where he talked about fitness. He was also with Kemen, who is an ex-Big Brother Naija, star. So let me keep quiet and let you listen to Saga's impressive profile. Listen and share your thoughts in the comment section.
Adeoluwa Okusaga is an artist, fitness coach, and engineer. With a professional background in oil and gas engineering, Adeoluwa's journey has taken a transformative turn. He has emerged as a celebrated visual artist, leaving an indelible mark on both local and international artistic landscapes. Beyond his artistic endeavors, he is also an online fitness coach and prolific content creator. Please put your hands together as we welcome.
Kemen has said a lot already, But then I feel like people tend to separate health and wealth. Health and wealth have a lot in common, Like you can be so wealthy, and then over a couple of years you just grow to have a poor health, and then how can you enjoy your found wealth? You won't be able to enjoy it. So I feel like we should really prioritize our health. We prioritize it early if you want your business to last very long. When I was preparing for this meeting, I started reading about this topic, and then I found out that, I know anyways, that if you don't have good health, you'll probably retire early. Let's be frank. You retire early, and then how do you now grow the business to the point where you thought you wanted to? So prioritize health. If you're running a small business, you need to prioritize your health, because over time, if you're not physically fit, you cannot work optimally to carry the business forward. So exercise is very important, and then you need to make out time for it. This is just a fact. You need to create time to exercise. This goes beyond just taking walks, as Kemen said. You need to build your muscle, you need to train your heart. If I say everybody stand up and let's go down the stairs and come back up, not all of us will make it. Not all of us will make it. Exactly. Let's go down 15 floors. You are humans, you should be able to do it. Go down 15 floors, come back upstairs. Let's see who's going to catch the breath faster. So what's the state of your heart? As he said, you do the checks, So just stand up and just do this. Walk your hip joints, you get it down. Do this. My foot is strong. My foot is not here. You can just walk around. You can just squat. Squat. So these are things that don't require any equipment. Just spend 15-30 minutes just doing these things repeatedly. The rest, and you'll be fine.
Kemen, please, would you like to add to that?
I just want you to remember everything he said.
Alright, thank you so much.
Now lean towards your left. That's what exercise helps you. Alright. Roll over to the other side.
And you have the focus of doing your business well. It's important for you to know that physical fitness is an essential part of the rules you have to follow to be a successful entrepreneur, because only a healthy mind can make healthy financial decisions. So while the book will say take walks while you're at work, while you're answering phone calls, walk around. If you're taking messages to your colleague, go by leg, don't call over the phone, and all those things. Have that 4% for yourself, which is 1 hour. And medically, World Health Organization recommends just 30 minutes. And in 30 minutes, you can hit 300, 400 decent calories.
Per day?
Yeah, 30 minutes per day is fine. And if you have a decent workout in.
So guys, like I said earlier, every time I see guys who are vulnerable on Big Brother Naija do so well after the show, it makes me so happy, because they deserve to be happy. Because most times Big Brother Naija fans feel like they at the beginning and the end, when they troll these guys during the show, they feel like when they come out, brands won't work with them. But surprisingly, such guys have gone on to do great things after the show. Should we do a roll call? Sorry, I won't be showing their pictures, but of course I'm sure you know them if you're a Big Brother Naija, if you're a fan of Big Brother Naija. Starting with Saga. Saga was in love with Nini in 2021 Shine Your Eye season. He was pretty intense. Like, people called him a mumu, a simp. What didn't they call him? Because he was very expressive about how he felt. And the good thing about it is that Nini was also returning the same energy. They got engaged after the show. Sadly, the engagement didn't last because Nini had an older man who was caring for her, and she wasn't ready to leave him for Saga, which to me is a big mistake. I don't know, in my opinion, because why don't you go with someone who is your age mate, someone who is young, someone who truly cares for you? Like, what will you be doing with an old man? What is it that the man is giving to you that Saga cannot? I don't even want to say, because of course some of these men are big time spoilers. So it's pretty cool. Well, I guess it's her choice. So let's move to Fraud. Guys, Fraud was the biggest mumu. In fact, in those days during his season, the Pepper Dem season, the moment Fraud is sighted with Esther, DJ will play, "Oh yeah, see brother way moo," because he idolized Esther so much. Esther never liked him, but later she kind of warmed up to him towards the end of her stay in the house. And after the house, they went to Dubai together on a Pepsi trip. And it was Pepsi trip, this one African fest, courtesy of Pepsi. And when they got to Dubai, guys, guess what happened? This baby abandoned Fraud to go and follow one rich man. Well, Fraud, put together the pieces of his life, and guess what? Today, Fraud is doing so well for himself. He's married, recently welcomed his daughter. January this year, he moved into his new house. Has about 3 beautiful cars, properties. He co-runs Antelope Club, Antelope in Lagos, Nigeria. So you can tell that he's doing absolutely well. Like, Fraud is doing so well. You can describe him as a millionaire. His boss is Obi Kubana. He has associates like Joey Zaza, name them. That aside, let's move to Ozo. Of course, we all know Ozo's story. Ozo is doing so well for himself. He used to manage Juventus, Nigeria. He was the brand manager, and he had a show, Umbrella FM. After the show, a sports show, Umbrella FM. After his time in Big Brother Naija House, he currently has a show on Super Sports and also has a podcast on YouTube, a sports podcast. He is the CAF coordinator for West Africa. So you can see that he's doing so well for himself. What am I saying this, guys? Forget Madu Aburochukwu. I remember when Ozo was evicted, people are like, hey, what will Ozo do? Which brand go work with Ozo? But look at Ozo today, doing so well for himself. And the funny thing, among these 3 guys, it's just Fraud that agreed to return to the house because of Macy begged him. Ozo declined, Saga declined. They are doing so well for themselves. Again, Madu Aburochukwu, you are not God, and you don't have the power to determine who will do well or not, as long as, especially if the person has not done anything wrong, the person has not hurt anybody. My people, that's so it did me from out too. You can see Saga mingling with the likes of Tony Elumelu, being called to talk at very corporate events. And for those of you who don't know, Saga is a trained engineer, and he actually used to be a staff of Belema Oil and Gas, Port Harcourt, before he auditioned for the Big Brother Naija show. So the same thing with Ozo. Ozo worked with FIFA. Fraud used to work in the corporate world. Why am I saying this? Nigerians now too, they look down on BB Naija guys. Some of them are really dope in their various fields. So forget say they come Big Brother Naija show, you go come see them as mugus. Well, it is what it is. So share your thoughts on this, my long story.